This was my favorite game of Sanctum Showdown. The first location is Brooklyn Bridge, which is going to make this game super tricky. And then we also have Muir Island, and my opponent also has a Hydra Bob. Our third location is the Bifrost, which is also really complicated in this game mode, but I just ignore that and play Shana, which gives me a second Hydra Bob. Now, I was a little bit nervous to snap on turn 4, because if my opponent plays nothing, they actually win the Bifrost this turn as their big cards move over, but they decided they wanted to play Marvel Boy and they couldn't access the bridge this turn, so I actually wind up winning the Bifrost after these cards move over and briefly winning all 3 locations before my opponent's Marvel Boy pumps up their cards a little bit more in Muir Island, which doesn't look great for me on turn 5. As Muir Island is the Sanctum location, but it's actually fine for me for 2 reasons. One, my opponent's Ant-Man is going to shrink and my Nebula is going to grow as these Hydra Bobs move out after this snap, but my Hydra Bobs will activate in the order that they were flipped over, meaning my first Hydra Bob is going to move out of Muir Island, and then my second one will move in to take its place. Now, I don't actually wind up needing that, as you'll see when both of these Bobs move out of Muir Island. I'm actually winning the location regardless, though Khazar does make it closer. I was just going to win here, and this sets up again for a really interesting turn 6 because we both just played to Brooklyn Bridge, and now the bridge is the Sanctum location. So we can't play there, but there is still a really cool play here, I think. I'll give you a second to see if you can look and try to figure it out. My opponent doesn't see it, though, and that's why they wind up snapping here ultimately. Do you see it? That is the question. The play is Electra into the Bifrost. My opponent is going to play a card in Muir Island so that Hydra Bob can't move. And by Electroing in the Bifrost, their Hydra Bob will now have space to move there. And again, my Bobs are going to try to move in the order that they flipped over. So my first Bob isn't going to be able to move here out of Brooklyn Bridge. And then my second Bob is going to be able to jump over to join that first one and grab me the win in that Sanctum location, despite losing the other 2. Really fun game, and that's why